So remember the documentary Prehistoric Planet episode 3 when the T-Rexes were in the final part of episode 3? It's implied that these Rexes are brothers, and yes, it's confirmed because at the time we thought that they were just a mating pair, but no, they are brothers. Since they are brothers, these brothers would have been their last hunt together, and they would have went their own separate ways. If we look at modern archosaurs, like birds, for example, in this documentary, this bald eagle documentary, there was these eaglets survivors that were together for a bit, I guess, and they of course were living together, I think. But then after that, they went their own separate ways. Both brother and sister went their separate ways. I suggest you guys watch the documentary. It's a PBS nature documentary about eagles. It's a very interesting documentary about them. But anyways, so if we look at the T-Rexes, these would have been a surviving pair of hatchlings, which would make logical sense. Even if you look at crocodilians, both brothers or sisters, they go their separate ways. You know, they can't live together because they'll compete with the same food, the same etc. And also, if they're brother and sister, they would inbreed and stuff. That's why they would go their separate ways. Even if you look at modern mammals, like for example bears and big cats, some of the big cats, sometimes brothers can go their separate ways. Well, yeah, brothers can go their separate ways, and even bears too. Now, with lions and cheetahs, male lions do live in a male bond called a coalition. You know, sometimes as well, lone males can sometimes join with males that are not related, but it's very rare though. But it's exactly the same thing. You know, they share a male bond together. You know, they're like friends or partners. You know, and with cheetahs, if they're very lucky, the surviving male cheetahs also live in a coalition clan as well. But again, really, these are pack animals that live, you know, together basically. Even though the cheetahs are solitary animals, but male cheetahs, specifically in the Serengeti in Tanzania, they live together. But with Tyrannosaurus Rex, it would have been the same thing with crocs and birds. You know, it would have been their last hunt together, and they would have probably may have competed each other for the same food, possibly, even though they probably didn't show it, though they just didn't. But it's possible that these Rexes it would have been their last hunt, and after the feast they go their separate ways. And it would make sense, really, because if they saw a female in heat, like if they saw a female, they would fight over the female. You know, even other male apex predators would do the same thing, and even animals in general. So they just go their separate ways, and that's that. There you go.